Hello. Okay, here we go. Sorry, guys. Having some technical malfunctions here. But this is Satimia. We're back in the house on It's Fine, Everything's Fine podcast. Today I have some friends with me, and this is going to be our first time doing like a group podcast. So hopefully you guys enjoy. And shout out once again to all the support. Everybody who's, letting me know, giving me love for everything I got going on here. Coming soon. Still working on the YouTube stuff, guys. But today, because we got my homegirl in the house, say what's up. Hey. I got my homeboys in the house. Say what's up, guys.
Yo, what's good? Yo.
And we are gonna talk about our topics today, because we got some guys in the house, are gonna be about relationships basically. And it's not really so much about relationships, but just like for us, shout out for the women out here. If you're wondering if your man likes you, if you have to wonder if he likes you, let's just start with that. He doesn't, okay? And we're gonna just start there, because if you have to wonder or even question and think if a guy likes you, he doesn't. And that's just flat the fuck out. Right? Because, and I'm saying this out of love, guys, because I've been there. We've all been there. Every girl ever, I don't care who you are. We've all been there where you're like, does he like me though? And it's like, he
probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Because, I mean, like, I don't know. It's like that, right? Like sometimes you like him, but he doesn't like you. And that's okay. That doesn't mean that you're not a bad bitch. That doesn't mean you're not beautiful or worthy.
You just find, like, you just need to go find you some new dick.
Right, just find someone else. Like, there's a billion niggas out here, okay? Literally billions of them. So, we're gonna just start with, now I kind of said that because what I had wrote down is, like, if you're loving a guy, but he isn't loving you correctly, that is ultimately your fault. Because men do what they have to keep you happy when they actually do love you, and they will invest their time. So now, with the girl's perspective here, let's have another female part her 2 cents in on this, and then we're gonna hand it over to the guys to see what the guys have to say when it does come to, how a guy feels, if he really does like you, if he seems like he doesn't like you, does he not like you? We'll get some guy answers on that.
Okay. So what I honestly say is that's true.
Yeah.
Because I was married for 10 years.
Yup. Boom.
And he showed me every disrespect he possibly could because he did not like me. And I just kept fighting that situation, thinking that maybe I could make him like me by doing everything, but it still wasn't enough. So I can honestly say that's true. If a man loves you or he likes you, he will show you that he loves and likes you. He won't hurt you. He won't do fucked up shit. He's gonna show you that you're the one for him. So that's honestly true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I'm going through a nasty divorce right now because of that situation when I knew it a long time ago and just fought it. And so it's a true statement. Like, if they love you or they like you, they will show you. If they don't, they will constantly disrespect you. They do not care about you. Yeah. So it's true.
Yeah, and that's, like you said, now you're seeing it in the hindsight, right? Like you just said, you seen signs way before it hit that point. Like you said, I think that's something all of us women suffer with, right?
Yeah.
It's like trying to make him like us. Like, okay, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. But it's like nothing's changing because it's him.
Yeah, it's not
It's not you.
Don't think that you constantly have to change you. Or like in my state, I had 5 children back to back to back to back to back, thinking that I was going to keep someone. And that wasn't the case. He just truly did not respect me. I'm not going to say he didn't like me, but I'm just going to say he didn't respect me.
Right.
And so with that respect level, there's only so much that you can do until it's a breaking point. Every person has a breaking point, and I hit that point.
Yeah. But which is good, though, because it's better to have broke it off, right?
Yeah.
Than to keep going.
Yeah. It's definitely great. Like, I'm very, very much happier now. Like,
yes.
I don't care. Like, I don't. Like, because I knew my worth at that point. Of, like, maybe I don't care no more that you don't like me. I will find a nigga that does like me.
Okay. And will. And will. Okay. And will.
What type of cereal
and
my
do.
kids like. Like,
right.
I'm not worried about how many kids I got because they worried about if they eating or not. When you don't give a fuck if I was happy or not. You didn't care if their mother was happy. You didn't care about nothing. And that's where I had to learn how listen, you don't give a fuck if my kids see me smiling or not, as long as you're good.
Right,
so
which is not okay.
When my kids start getting brought into the trauma, the hurt, the bullshit, then I have to go. So I had to leave because you really, truly didn't care. And then as much as you don't care about me, it shows that you don't care about them either. So,
right.
So, like, let me go head up through.
Yep.
And
okay.
find a nigga that's gonna give me head too.
Ha! Right, like, and will.
And you're done.
And you're done. We're done here.
Let's try it again.
I'm out of here, bucko.
We're out of here, bucko.
We're out of here.
But I'm going to keep your last name, just in case.
Right. Right, just in case.
All my degrees have that last name on it, and you're not that important. And so, like, that's just the point of, like, loving yourself. And, like,
yes, love yourself.
Like, love yourself and be like, hold on.
Amen.
You got me fucked up.
Yep.
Let me remember that I have a master's degree, that I gave birth all these times, that I went to work every day. I worked 100 hours a day.
Pussy power.
Pussy power.
Okay.
Okay. I will find a nigga that out here that fuck me better, love me better, take care of my kids better.
Has more money, bigger dick,
faster
car. Right.
All car.
Right. If he don't got a car, ladies, leave that man alone. He don't got a house, leave that man alone. If he ain't got no money, bitch, leave that man alone.
He ain't looking for somewhere to live and a ride. Let me tell you something. Leave that nigga alone. If you got your own house with your own lease or mortgage, you got your own car with your own payment or paid off, and that nigga don't have shit to bring to the table, and he ain't even got shit.
You are the table, baby.
Bitch.
Remember that, bitch.
Move it.
Yes.
Move it, because guess what? We all moved before. You better pick that table up and move it to a nigga that love you more. I promise you. There's niggas out here that will show you that you
have a nigga that doesn't even want you to bring a table because he already got a whole table. He already got a table. He got a table and chairs and food and plates and cups and all that.
All that.
You don't need you don't have to
settle.
You know, men are supposed to be the provider, right? So with that being said, ladies, remember that we're the prize. Like that's literally historically we are the prize.
Even as a man, a woman created you. So
yes.
How about you suck it up and show some respect? Even if you don't like me, you should have just divorced me instead of fucking me over.
Yup. Stop having babies.
Stop having babies and stop just doing whatever.
Just nutting in a bitch knowing damn well you have no intention of building with her.
Don't sit there and just think that, oh, I gave him everything. I gave him kids. I gave him my daddy's last name. I gave him my mama whoever last name you got. Just think about the fact that, okay, I can go out and do whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want, because I don't fuck with you no more.
Yep, and that's where I agree with what you said, like about the whole, if a guy, you know, men also need to start taking accountability and understanding that it's not fair. Leave that girl alone too. You know what I'm saying? Like, not only because we are the lovers, and we want to also make it clear that both of us are guilty, you know, obviously, of staying in relationships. So we understand this on a deep personal level. Yeah. Where I dated a 20-year-old when I was 14 and dated him for 4 years, which is sick. He was a pedophile, right? But whatever, it happened. I was in love, and we all have been there, right? We all women, I don't care who you are, if you have kids, don't have kids, if you were married, not married, if you were young or old or whatever, we've all been in a relationship with somebody who we had no business being with. And it's hard though, because us women we are lovers. We're women. We're the nurturers. We are the emotion. We're emotional. But sometimes we gotta check our emotions. And then that's where I want to say to the guys out here, leave that bitch alone. Like, just leave her. Just leave her. Just stop. Go. You gotta stop holding on.
Just stop doing that shit.
Stop holding on.
It's toxic as fuck, and now
we gotta change things, guys. We gotta make some differences.
Yeah.
But guys, okay, let's put your perspective in.
Yes.
Let's hear what the guys gotta say about this, because here we are, Rain, and they're both looking like, okay, bitch. What were we here for? Because y'all is just going in right now. Okay. What did we walk into? We hate men, Tyrant, and that's not what we're saying, because we love men.
We love
we love you. We love you guys. Can't live with you, can't live without you, right? So we want to hear it from you guys now. Here, we'll start with you, kids. Come on. What you got to say about this?
About this topic, I ain't got nothing to say about that.
Oh.
I don't.
That's it?
I don't. No.
That's it? Oh, we killed the spirit.
I don't.
Okay,
what about? I ain't got nothing to say about it, for real.
Why not? Okay, all right, your turn.
I've been on both.
Let me hit that.
It's simple.
Here.
Okay.
It's simple for me. It's like, yeah, I've been on both sides of the, you know what I'm saying, of the stick. It was like, shit, if you don't fuck with me heavy, like, you know what I'm saying, you supposed to, then shit, it ain't no reason for us to be together or fuck around, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel that. Okay, but well, let's backtrack. Because I'm not trying. This wasn't supposed to be like a I hate men campaign. Okay, it's more of like I want to know, like from a male's perspective, like why do men? Okay, that's a better way to say it,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Why do men do that? Why do men just stay with women?
Instead of just
Knowing that they don't like, because I know you've been in a relationship where you did not like a girl, but you stayed with her.
Facts.
Why? That's kind of what we want to hear from the guy's perspective.
Well, I can't speak for everybody else, but
Right.
some of the reasons I have stayed is, you know, either because of my kids or, you know, I ain't gonna lie, because sex was good.
Right?
You know
Oh,
what I'm
there it
saying?
is, ladies. Got that bomb ass pussy. Ain't trying to leave you alone, but he still don't like your ass.
But he
Keep
still
going.
like your ass. Right.
You know, the sex good, but you got a fucked up personality.
Go ahead.
Go
Let these
ahead,
girls
yeah.
know about their personalities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you setting unrealistic standards for a motherfucker that's going above and beyond for your ass, and it's like, cut it the fuck out, bro. You know what I'm saying? That will most definitely make me turn my head or turn my interest all the way off and not want to fuck with you, and only will fuck with you for the, you know, pleasure part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, and I've been in a situation where I'm like, damn, why this motherfucker don't fuck with me? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Possibly because she ain't like me, like how you. Know
You
what I'm
felt like, so basically you're saying you felt as if she didn't like you.
saying? Yeah.
And
Type
then, but
shit.
you stuck around because she was sticking around. In your mind, she's sticking around too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Type shit. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So.
Type shit.
No.
No.
Type shit.
You know, I also been on some shit like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I don't like this motherfucker like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're just
she
like,
ain't my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I don't know how to break it to a motherfucker like,
okay.
you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I don't be wanting to hurt a motherfucker feelings.
Right.
Especially if you kind of care for a motherfucker. You
Yeah.
don't want to just break them down to break their heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, it kind of be a fucking bummer when you know what I'm saying, just
Realize.
like me, I'll go some motherfucker. You know
Yup.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of that
I'm
too.
very guilty
I'll
of
go
that.
some motherfucker so quick. Man.
Yeah.
Like, damn,
Who
where
are
did
you?
this nigga go?
Yep.
What the fuck did I do? Was I ugly? Was I bad in bed? Did I say something wrong?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but then, you know, I
But-
wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I just bust up on a motherfucker. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie.
But the reality is, right, so basically what you're saying in that is to say, like, it isn't even any of those things, right? It's just like you simply just don't like somebody. You can just simply not like a girl.
You can simply not like a
Like, it's
motherfucker.
just the vibe
You
is
coulda
not
thought
there.
You like this motherfucker, but then
Yeah.
when you get in, you know what I'm saying, when y'all had y'all you know,
One-on-one time.
one-on-one
Yeah.
time and
Mhm.
shit like
Like, I
that.
really don't
You're
like
you're
you.
sober.
Right.
You're
You're
not
sober.
drunk anymore.
I don't like you.
I don't really like
See
you.
Maybe
from
you get on my
far away
nerves.
and see it from
Maybe
far
you get on my
away, she
nerves.
look straight, then when you get close, it's totally different, right? You
Mhm.
like get to seeing what you see is what you get. So,
Yeah.
yeah, most definitely.
Okay. Do you want to chime in now?
Can I chime
about
in?
this topic, I ain't got nothing to say about
Okay.
I
He
don't-
said right. He said he still don't got shit to say about it. Okay, that's
I
fine.
just think I have one more thing.
Go ahead, say it,
It's
please.
just like, I feel like me maturing in age and like getting older and everything, I feel like communication is key. you don't
Yes.
like me, don't keep fucking playing with me because I got shit to lose out here and I'm not out here
Mhm.
trying to waste my time with nobody.
Yes.
So at this point, say what you mean and mean what you say.
Yes.
Just talk to me. I'm an adult.
Yes.
If you're an adult too, just say something instead of wasting everybody's time on some wasteless ass shit.
Right.
Because, like, seriously, I keep saying it, but like 10 years of my life was wasted. I'm 28.
Yeah.
I'm married at 18. I
Yeah.
have 5 kids.
Super
And it
young.
all got fucking dumped down the drain because you just couldn't communicate.
Yeah.
So if you could just shut the fuck up about your own thoughts and your own feelings and just be like, hey, this is this is that, this is this.
Right.
I would respect you more. I might get a little upset, I might get angry, but I would
Right.
respect you a lot more. Because now my ex-husband has no respect for me. You get nothing from me. You don't even get
Yeah.
a conversation out of me.
Yeah.
Bring it through the courts.
Right. Now it has to be a
Now it has
different
to be
adult way.
Yeah, now it has to be a different adult way where it's like, I didn't want to bring these people into our lives.
Right. Amen. Who does?
Who does?
Nobody wants the people in their shit.
Nobody wants the people in the shit. You could have just said something.
Right. You
And
could have just said something.
I would have stopped at 2 kids.
Right.
Now I got 5 of them and I'm tired.
Right.
I'm tired, boss. Like,
For real. And no, for real. And
yeah, exactly. Like, you could have just said something. I would have respected that a lot more than you just keep fucking getting me pregnant and having kids with me and watching me suffer and suffer and suffer and suffer. And
Yes.
then now just disappear.
Yeah. And then I think she really just super nailed it, was saying that, you know, it's the communication, guys. And that's what I speak on that, I think, a lot, you know, in ways, you know, I talk about this throughout all my podcasts, is expressing that, you know, and that all goes back to the self part, right? Because we as adults have to understand our boundaries and understand what our expectations are, and then communicate those things and understand that when they're not being met, okay, now we take that responsibility, accountability to be able to be like, all right, I'm going to make the initial move to leave this situation as well, right? Because when we're not seeing the results in these relationships according to what we know our standard is, now we can address it and say, like, this is a problem. And if they don't want to acknowledge it, then fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
Right? So,
If every time you bring up a problem and it's an argument, it's a
then,
fuck them.
yup. It's a, you said that right, like, it's a fuck them. Like, if you're in a relationship, guys, and this goes for men and women, if you're in a relationship and you're trying to express yourself and that other significant other person is like always trying to fight you and argue with you, that is a narcissist. Yes, and that is definitely a relationship that is not worth having, because that means they don't care. And they just want you to do what they want you to do, not be in a relationship, which is we both are equally caring about one another and we are equally striving to be pleasing one another, because we are in this agreement that we are building a life together. And if we can't be on the same page, especially if children are involved, then this is where we just have to end things.
This is
because
where the line is drawn, and like,
yep.
I'm gonna keep it right there.
Yep. So then now, ladies, this is going to be a hard one to hear, because I know I had to learn it and it was hard for me. Stressing your man out, he's going to leave you. He's definitely going to leave you, guys. You know, it's like, I can use an example. I had this guy I was with, and I just knew because I knew this girl definitely wanted to fuck with him. And because I knew that, I really, like, swore that he was fucking with her, right? And I kept bothering him. I just swore he was fucking her, swore he was fucking her, right? Well, you know, some time goes by, and he ended up fucking her, right? And then I found out about it on some crazy shit. I started dropping my blunt. You wouldn't even believe that that's literally how I figured it out. But when everything was said and done, I figured out he actually did end up fucking her. It was well after I had already been accusing him. And he straight up told me, he's like, I mean, I did my own fair share of it. So I'm not going to sit here and act innocent in the situation. Like, I was guilty of doing my own things I had no business doing. And, you know, I know that I just kind of pushed him into that. And that's what he expressed to me. So I guess this is one. What about you? You want to be able to touch on this subject? If a girl is stressing you the fuck out.
Leave her alone, man.
What?
If a girl's stressing you out, man. To be honest, I'm not getting stressed out by no female, because at the end of the day, I'm worried about money, but that's just me. You hear me?
Yeah. Well, okay. But if she is stressing you out and she's your girl, then what happens? Like, from a man's perspective, when your girl is stressing you out, what does that make you do?
Well, if I'm in love with you and shit, man, I'm gonna put up with it because you know you my lady type shit. But
You only put up with it for so long.
that's to an I don't know, man. If that's my lady, I'm gonna put up with it. That's type shit. But other than that, if you just some little boobity bop, no, that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
Right, and listen, ladies, there is a difference. You're either a guy's main squeeze or a bibbity
That's
bop.
what I'm trying to say.
So it's not too hard to figure out.
That
If
part.
if you want to say a girl is your main squeeze, what kind of treatment do you feel like you end up giving her?
You already know, man. What?
Give me examples, so ladies, you can hear from a guy. Like if you are his main squeeze, these are some of the.
You just know. I ain't gonna off rip. You just know.
But what like what? How do you treat her? Like, what do you do? What's the difference?
You just gonna know. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Right
Okay,
now.
well, let's see, Jeremy. Jeremy, you got it, or you have a way to express outside of? Because I do feel like it's easy for. I think this actually taking a second to say, like, this is a perfect example. Guys aren't emotional like us, so to him it's like you should just know. But to a girl literally will not know. She will literally think that you guys are together and you love her, and because you're fucking her, and you probably don't. Because in your mind, it's like you should know the difference.
I'm just fucking you.
Right.
Like,
Okay. Like, you should know that.
I'm just fucking you.
Right.
This is, I'm here. You know why I'm here.
You know why I'm here, bitch. All right.
I mean, yeah, you should know the difference, but the time invested and the extra
Not
things.
even time. If I let you meet my parents, bitch, that's it right there.
Okay, parents.
Meet my
Parents is for
that's
sure.
it. Other than that,
What about food?
if you don't meet my parents, man, just know you is not it. You just
Okay.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big time. You said food?
Yeah,
I mean, food.
like, okay, I say
That
food.
don't mean shit.
Listen, let me say food because of this. If you just will buy a bitch food versus taking her out, is that a difference?
Yes.
Or will you take out your little horse?
Just for some pussy.
Right.
We ain't never doing that. Just for pussy, they gonna get that off rip, but
Come over, ho.
shit, we still just we ain't petty with them. No, we ain't petty with the females.
I mean, I eat, you eat. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so don't take it special, lady, if he takes you out to eat. All right.
He hungry too.
Because he's just hungry too. That nigga just hungry too, bitch.
Especially
not
if you,
petty. Come on,
yeah, especially if you riding with me, hell yeah.
Okay.
Definitely, if I eat, you eat. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so then, give us some more examples of like when you know that you really care for the female, like versus we are just here for you know why we're here.
I mean,
You know why.
You know
I
why.
mean, when you bring your kids around, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That be major, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want your kids around just any and everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's major, you know what I'm saying? So like, just doing stuff around the crib, being with this person, like time invested, you can't get that time back. You know what I'm saying? So if you spending hella time with a person, you know what I'm saying, that should show too, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Time spent, ladies. If he's not spending time with you, he is not fucking with you, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
If you only get that late night call or that every couple days.
Every 2 to
Right.
3 days.
Yeah,
What
he
you
ain't.
doing at midnight? You're not that one.
Yeah, you're not the one.
You're
Okay?
You know, seen in public, you know what I'm saying, with a motherfucker.
Oh, yup, public. Ooh, that was a good one.
Seen in public, you know what I'm saying, grocery stores, just, you know what I'm saying, riding in the car and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, let me see what else. You know what I'm saying? It's a mix up of all that shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
So if he just go,
know.
oh, okay.
Motherfucker
See,
know.
That's where, but this is where I'm having the topic, right? Because it's easy for a guy to say that. It's easy for a guy to say, you just know, but I was the girl for a long time who didn't just know. I felt like, yeah, he does fuck with me. Because that's where I think sex, right, is a big part of this whole conversation, clearly, right? And it's like, as a woman, we have sex with someone more than once, and we assume we go together. More like, you know what I mean? And I think that goes into where, ladies, we have to know how to keep it to ourselves, because that's how you do find out. Because if a guy's coming around without that, you really know. But if you're giving it to him, that's where the lines get blurred. That's why we're having this conversation.
That's facts too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then if y'all ain't fucking and he's still coming around and shit like that, I mean he fuck with you too, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it ain't all sex with him, it ain't all about, you know what I'm saying, the sexual part about him. So that's another one.
Yeah.
If y'all ain't fucking and he's still doing all this good shit for you, that should tell you too. Like he
Right.
fuck with you, he interested in you.
For sure. All right. And
Let
then,
me give my opinion.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Right. She said, okay.
Guys, my opinion is completely different.
Right.
Because I'm come from a different part.
Yeah, yeah.
I was married.
Right.
I gave my life to someone. I gave up my daddy last name
Right.
and my body.
Right. On multiple levels.
I worked 100 hours a week while you sat at home, my kids being a Mr. Mom ass bitch.
Not a Mr. Mom ass bitch.
So if I stress you out, go take a walk. Because nigga, I just worked 100 hours.
Right.
Are you eating? Do they have diapers? Do they have clothes? Do they have all this shit?
Yeah.
Are you riding around in my brand new cars and my brand new homes and all this shit? If I stress you out, go take a shower.
Right. Go
Breathe it out.
breathe it out.
Because
Go to the
first
gym.
of all, I'm super stressed. I don't get to see my kids because I work all the time.
Yeah.
I don't get to do this type of stuff with my kids. I got to take you on a date. This is my shit.
It's all bad. And that's
But
why.
that's a different opinion. It's coming from
Yeah.
a different side. I don't care if I stress you out. If I come home and my dishes is dirty, nigga, what the fuck you do all day because
Yeah.
you're not doing shit for me. Oh, you change the diapers? Who bought the diapers?
Right.
Who's doing all this shit while you're just sitting at home playing on the PS5 I bought, and the TV I bought, and the couch I bought, and the rent that I paid, and the shit that I do? If you're
Yeah.
stressed, go to therapy.
Or you go get a job.
Or you go
Or
get a
you
job.
go get the job.
How
So
about we
I'll.
split the bill?
Right. So we can figure this out where we're 50-50
I don't
in this.
care how stressed you are right now. My water broke at work 3 times, and that is ridiculous. While you sat on your ass
Yeah.
in my house and my shit. If you're stressed out, we could talk about it. Like I said, communication.
Yeah.
But don't treat me like shit because you're stressed. Because nigga, I'm super stressed. My stress is out the Wu-Tang. I've been pregnant
Right.
18 times in 5 years. I'm fucking tired.
Right. Like,
Like,
I'm exhausted.
How many
actually.
kids I gotta push up my vagina? Like,
Right. I'm over this.
and go to work and do
Everything.
and
Yeah.
take care of your other 2 kids on top of that. So like
Yeah.
it was just a different story of like I said, it's a different opinion of yeah, you might be stressed, but I would rather tell you okay, you're stressed, but nigga, I work from 3 p.m. to 4 a.m. every day.
Yeah.
I went to school and got my master's. I went and did all this shit on top of being pregnant 6 times since 2015.
Yeah. And that's what we, from the beginning, it's like when you see a guy is like that, it's just cut.
Yeah, but that's the problem. He wasn't like that at the beginning.
Yeah.
I think
Oh, be careful of that, ladies, because
Yes.
they're good for that.
He started getting embarrassed because I
Yeah.
was that bitch.
Yeah.
And everybody wanted your bitch. That's why you kept getting me pregnant, because you already know. And that's why when
Yeah.
we started to break up, he would be like, find somebody to take care of 5 kids. Nigga, these niggas will ask me what type of cereal they eat in the morning
Yeah.
before a bitch fuck with you with your 7 kids.
Right.
No job, no nothing, ass nigga. Like, you're not, it's not that. It's like, I think it comes back to the respect thing. I will
Yeah.
respect your stress when you
Yeah.
earn it. But why are you stressed out because you sitting at home just living?
Yeah. And that means that's a clear example of how a guy will just stick around to reap benefits but doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
He doesn't care. And when they don't care, it ends up showing in their actions. But unfortunately, it's like we find so many women in situations like that, right?
Yes.
Where it's too late. You're already so invested, right?
Yeah.
that in your mind you are like, we're gonna figure this out.
Yeah.
Because
But
how?
not anymore, though.
Well, not anymore. I mean, because you hit your breaking point,
Yeah, my
right?
breaking point,
yeah. But it's like, but you stick out, you know, after that third kid, right? You're like, okay, I'm already 3 kids deep.
What do I do?
So
My nigga want 3 kids.
we're gonna try to figure
Yeah.
this out. Like maybe he'll change. He will never change,
He'll
ladies.
never. Tell you he will not change. Ever not, ever not, ever not, ever.
He's not gonna change because that's the thing, right? Men don't change unless they want to.
Exactly.
And if he doesn't want to change, he's not gonna change.
And he's like,
He won't. He'll just be the same and just be there. Females too, yes. And this is where I'm not trying to just come for men. I'm not just saying it like us
Exactly.
women are
I
perfect.
hold my accountability. I wasn't perfect.
Oh yeah, no, none of us are. None of
But
us
don't
are,
do that.
right? Right. And that's where like I know I was same thing with me. Like I definitely was very toxic for a long time. I would talk to a man any type of way. Like, bitch, shut up talking to me.
Yeah.
Like type shit. And that's just disrespectful. You know what I mean? And that's something us ladies have to recognize
Exactly.
is that men need respect. They do. I remember my counselor actually was the one who really like made me understand that. Like she told me, because I was like complaining at one point about just like my guy troubles and just like I didn't understand why these stupid bitch ass niggas couldn't get their lives. You know, that's all I'm talking to her about him. And she's like, well, let's back up a little bit. Maybe don't call him a bitch ass. I'm not going to say the other word because she was white. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I'm listening.
Alright.
She's like, you have to give men respect. You have to. Men, like how us women need affection and care and like that, like lovingness. They need respect. And if they don't feel like they're getting respect, they will end up disrespecting you. Because there are men out here that when they have nothing else going on in their lives, that's actually what they do. When they don't have anything else going on in their lives, they will try to control women just to feel like they have some type of power because they need to feel like they're in control of something. They need to feel like they have that respect somewhere. And even though it's a toxic way of getting respect, that's what they're doing.
Yes.
So what would you guys have to say about like respect and how necessary that is? Would you agree with that statement?
Well, you start off with the respect level high, but you know what I'm saying? It can only go down from there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Most definitely gotta give the same respect that's given to you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Okay. What about you, Keith? What do you say about respect?
That's the key to a relationship. Respecting your female, showing love to her.
Yeah. And vice
Respect
versa.
is everything. When you don't show no respect to you, that's another way how to tell he ain't fucking with you.
Yeah. Yeah. There it is.
Respect is key, 100%. And that probably might be the number one thing to the whole topic that you were saying.
Yeah.
Respect. You
Yeah.
don't respect me? Mm-hmm.
If you don't respect you,
You
ladies.
got a side piece.
Ha! There it
You
goes.
said it.
And right.
It's
Yep.
live, baby.
Yep, and this is live, baby. So with that being said, we're gonna end this session, and we had a lot of fun today, and we'll definitely be doing this again. I like doing this like this. This is fun. On that note, ladies, just remember, if he doesn't respect you, he don't want your ass, and that's okay, baby, because you still bad.
Go find some new dick.
Go find somebody who will respect you.
Yeah,
Okay?
love you, girl.
And just remember, baby girls, it's fine, everything's fine. Tune in next time. Mwah, love. Matter of fact, guys, I know I just exited, but
It's not
oh shit. Hold on. Oh, it's still on. Oh, it's just this. It's not on the microphone, but it's you guys can still hear me. So, one last thing I do want to say. I know I already did the little outro, but we're cutting back in. And this is like a PS moment, podcast style. Just remember that this is coming from a guy too. So don't forget that if a guy is telling you this, he means it. So that was just my PS, okay? So this isn't a joke. This is real life. This is to help you because we want everybody, especially us beautiful women out here, to learn these things so that they can have that good confidence and have healthy relationships because we deserve it. So, love you guys. Bye.